So Final Fantasy 13-2, the sequel to the sequel, you get the point. 13 was a very good game, the sequel to it seems like it could definitely be a very good game as well. The first one, 13, didn't seem to give you enough freedom very quickly, it was very linear. 13-2 seems to have completely rectified the problem. The visuals and the audio, absolutely stunning, just like in 13. Seems like they've closed the gap between the Xbox version and the PS3 version. There was a lot of problems with it, saying too long the loading times, the graphics just didn't seem as crisp on Xbox, but overall I'd say better, still not as good as it used to be. Well, Stura's Wrath, very Japanese. The bosses, mind-blowingly over the top. You fight a boss that's the size of a planet, well, bigger than Earth, sorry. This boss shown here, probably the smallest in the game, I expect. Most of the bosses and the fights are finished or continued using quick time events. There is lots and lots of them, and I warn you now. Personally, I think the whole basis of the game very original, very well done. I've never actually played a game by CyberConnect 2, the developers, but I think that they have a lot of potential with this title. So Syndicate, part remake, part reboot to the 1993 game, also called Syndicate, which was made by Bullfrog Productions, which was at the time led by Peter Molyneux. The gameplay seems to be a little weak, needs to be a little bit tweaked, I'd say. Controls are a little confusing, but they're easily adapted to. The demo is 4-player, surprisingly, but at the time none of my friends had downloaded it, so I personally see it as a much better version of Brink, but with less parkour and a lot less guns. Overall, I think it could do with a bit of tweaking, but as a reboot slash remake slash reimagination as they call it themselves, I think it's done its job very well. Darkness 2. At first I wasn't entirely convinced by the new art direction. As the first one, I thought the graphics were absolutely sensational for its time. Definitely won me over by the end of the demo. The demo itself was actually two completely different parts of the game, sort of pushed together to make it more of an action-packed feel. Darkness itself has new powers and many more ways to decapitate your enemies. You yourself still after your girlfriend Jenny. Overall, demo, very fun, played through it several times already. So Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning, it's a new IP, which is always good. Final Fantasy. The two developers, big huge games and 38 studios, they'd never made a game like this before, they'd never made an RPG. They were originally known for making games such as Catan and Rise of Nations, which was real-time strategy. As an RPG, the game plays perfectly. There's lots of variation and lots of different sort of weapons, which is also quite rare. The demo, it's an hour and a half long. It took me a very long time to finish it, I must admit. I enjoyed the demo a lot. I'm certainly considering buying it. There's a controversial online pass that comes with it, even though it's a completely single-player game. There is an online pass that unlocks a few missions at the side. If you enjoyed watching this, tell me. If you didn't enjoy it, explain why, constructive feedback, and thank you for watching.